Hi, this is Rajesh.
Hi, Rajesh. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Good morning. This is Sanjeev Kaushish.
Hi, Sanjeev. Welcome, please.
Thank you
Hi,
so much.
welcome.
Hi.
A very warm welcome to all the participants.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. This is Joydeep Mukherjee on behalf of Ashish Jadavji.
Yeah, Mr. Mukherjee, welcome.
Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Namaskar, welcome, and Jai Hind. We bring to you the SKOCH Order of Merit investiture ceremony organized this morning virtually. We're joined by corporate leaders from across the country, and a large number of you come with a deep sense of gratitude to this nation. Inequality is as old as civilization itself. And so is philanthropy as a response to counter it. It is only by reducing inequalities that governments as well as businesses can stay relevant to the society that they serve. Be it religious duty motives, good governance motives, or business de-risking motives, income redistribution, linkages to livelihood, the creation of public social infrastructure has always been the favored route to give back to society. There are vast geographical variations in our country, but the concepts remain the same. With its rich history and diverse culture, India has a long-standing tradition of giving back to society. Philanthropy and social service have been integral parts of Indian society for centuries. And businesses involved in philanthropy remained pretty pronounced and vibrant until the late 80s. Public opinion about the business and its owners was critical. In popular culture, evil businessmen were portrayed as exploitative with ill-gotten wealth, and good businessmen were portrayed as philanthropists. Indian business conglomerates were perhaps world leaders in corporate social responsibility, even in the 1800s. While America saw the inception of business-based philanthropy only in the 1800s, it discovered the concept of CSR in 1953 when Howard Bone, an American economist, published a book called Social Responsibilities of a Businessman. And CSR began to take hold in the US in the 1970s when the Committee for Economic Development declared the concept of a social contract in 1971. Only in the 1990s did the concept of CSR become mainstream in the USA. Mandatory CSR was a policy response in India to let the private sector do its bit again. And philanthropy was rediscovered in law. And corporate involvement in India's inclusive growth story was envisaged, and mandatory provisions of CSR became effective on the 1st of April 2014. It included areas such as poverty eradication, hunger, malnutrition, Swachh Bharat, drinking water, environmental sustainability, maintaining ecological balance, and the protection of flora and fauna. And as we see, there is a growing interest in ESG factors within the business, which focuses on investing, improving shareholder value, adopting ethical HR and sustainable business practices. While globally it is more about enhancing shareholder value as the key focus, in India, SEBI has incorporated India-specific challenges that need to be addressed within their guiding principles. They have recognized corporate India as a vital partner in India's inclusive growth story, as a force multiplier to the government interventions. SKOCH has been the only organization doing project-level impact assessments for the government and private sector since 2000, and has created the largest knowledge repository of best practices. But we find a gap. And the gap is in a purely ESG-led approach advocated by the West. If India is to become a developed country by 2047, we will require spatially dispersed, job-generative, equitable, and sustainable growth. Two significant gaps are in looking at the total economic impact of corporations through the prism of corporate excellence evaluation. And two is in studying their digital transformation to assess how they are going population scale, digitally including the marginalized economies and communities, and developing business efficiencies, crashing transaction costs, and doing so securely and in compliance with the privacy regime. A high degree of granularity and study in corporate excellence, environmental, social, and governance and digital transformation is required to what we call the SKOCH India Involved Index, which is a commitment to the extent that de-risking of Indian businesses by contributing holistically to the challenges being faced by the country and its people becomes an accelerator for the inclusive growth of India. This will also help create a knowledge repository of best practices and case studies in each of the above areas that can be taken note of and learned from by corporations trying to chart the same terrain. The India Involved Index would serve a much broader purpose towards achieving the defined goals of India 2047, with ESG, digital transformation, and corporate excellence being critical subsets. It would make a meaningful addition to ESG reporting and disclosures, and our methodology includes assessments, documentation, awards, information, education, and communication. Ladies and gentlemen, many congratulations on reaching the SKOCH Order of Merit. Without further ado, we bring to you the SKOCH Order of Merit 2024. The first SKOCH Order of Merit this morning goes to the virtual learning project undertaken by LTI Mindtree Limited, Mr. Pratyush Panda and Mr. Wasim Shabir Sheikh. Many congratulations, Mr. Panda.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you so much.
Please do share with our audience a little about the virtual learning project. We'd love to learn from you.
Yeah, LTI Mindtree, being a IT technology companies, we strongly believe in digital processes across all verticals, what we do in CSI. It's like a cross-cutting theme for all our projects. So when we started this project, if you know, during the COVID time when all of a sudden schools were closed, in government-run schools in India, hardly 7 to 8% children do have access to digital education who can continue. Rest were not. And the journey begins more strategically from there. In one way, we try to furnish all the government schools wherever you're working, mostly in aspirational districts across East, Northeast, North, and South also, by providing digital facilities. At the same time, mobilizing teachers across different schools. Suppose in Jharkhand, in Lohardaga, one school do not have mathematics teacher. It was always a live class for all those teachers at the same time when the mathematics class to be taken place, say 11 to 12. Mathematics teachers who knows Hindi sitting in Bangalore, Delhi, or Bombay is taking their classes regularly. And this we have not done for one or two kind of schools or a student. And by this, we reach out to almost 3 lakh students every day. And within that, in 20,000 children has gone digitally. They've continued their courses and appeared in the exam. And the impact assessment shows that the drastic improved their mark sheets when they appeared in the next year exams. It is a huge leap jump from what used to be there like 35-40% to almost close to higher first division kind of things, just because putting them in the regular places. And moreover, these were done in all aspirational blocks, a district kind of area, not in typical outskirts of Bombay, outskirts of Delhi, or outskirts of Bangalore. So we reach out to all those interior pockets. And for the senior student, we started providing online, again, digital scholarship, where end-to-end solution is digitally. The student needed to apply, go somewhere. Sitting in a hostel, the student can apply. Third thing, we have made disability intervention inclusive in these schools. And this has provided to a student with disability had also accessed the same school, same content at the same time. And having said that, in some places, we also provided the basic infrastructure in addition to the digital infrastructure, because for the safeguard of digital infrastructure, at least you need to have a classrooms readily available in those interior pockets of tribal India. So all that have
Well,
taken place.
many congratulations to you, Mr. Panda. It's heartening to hear that you've been able to deliver a positive actual learning outcome. We wish you all the very best of merit for the project. Through
I think your
HRMS.
voice is, Rohan, your voice is breaking in between.
Am I audible now? I hope everyone can hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to Asahi India Glass Limited for the project HR digitization. Mr. Rai, Chief Information Officer.
Good morning, all, and thank you, Scotch, for this award. I just heard your initial lecture and found that all the skills, whatever you say, whether it's a digital transformation, ESG, uh, localization, without human capital, nothing is possible. And during the COVID, we found that there is a lot of shortages of talent, and to mobilize this talent and the talent management, you require a system. We thought like first we need to put our energy at the customer side for the revenue generation or for the cost saving at a supplier side. But many of the companies now starting investing in the HR digitization. And when I say HR digitization, it's starting from onboarding until the last mile. We also know that there are only limited talent in the talent pool is there, and we need to nurture this talent either by using like LMS portal or by getting the emotional analysis. Sometimes you are not satisfied with your work, or instantly you are not okay with the ecosystem for one day. So if we do the predictive analysis of the employee, right, we can able to safeguard our best in class employee. So we in Asahi have done end-to-end HR digitization, starting from recruitment process via ATS, via ML AI based CV shortlisting till interviewing. So interviewing first 2 rounds will be done from the robot only, right? And we have an online chatbot, like in case of anything, whether it's the grievances or policymaker, you can concern by using the mobile app. So you have a 24/7 HR assistant, and which will definitely going to motivate the employee. The last point is like learning. So we have a case study where operators are going in the bus during the commutation. We push from LMS like small things, which will going to increase their skill set in soft as well as in the technical skill. So altogether, this is a new area, and this is people think that HR digitization is the last priority, but if you digitize your HR functional, definitely it will upskill your total digital transformation. So only after the COVID, we found that there are the two important burning issues. One is localization and one is the talent management. And we found that by implementing this system, we can able to face this challenge. Thank you, Scotch.
Many congratulations and welcome, Mr. Santosh Rai. In an age where there is a fear that technology will lead to job losses, it's amazing to hear that an organization is using technology to retain their best-in-class employees. Many congratulations to Asahi India Glass Limited.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Scotch Order of Merit goes to Hindustan Unilever Limited, Hosur, for the project Energy Efficiency. Hosur unit is one of the 12 sites within South Asia Nutrition Business Group of Hindustan Unilever Limited, located in Tamil Nadu. And the unit was set up by Brook Bond in 1983 for instant coffee. The site serves 6 South depots and is a strategic site for HUL since it is closer to all the southern states. And it's a process and energy intensive site, and utilities contribute to 33% of their make costs. They leveraged opportunities for becoming energy efficient in all their major utilities and operations through preheater activation, roaster, and high concentration spray for LPG reduction, boiler digitalization, alternate fuel usage and evaporator upgradation for SFPR reduction, and energy efficient motors and pumps Many congratulations to Hindustan Unilever Limited, Hosur, Ms. Vinti Arora, Factory Manager, and Ms. Sai Sri Ramachandrini.
Yeah, so I would like to take over on behalf of Vinti. Just to give a brief of what all projects we have done in energy efficiency. As you rightly said, we tried to leverage all the benefits that we had of being a process-intensive manufacturing site while manufacturing coffee. So we deep dived on the opportunities that we had at various stages of manufacturing, be it roasting, extraction, evaporation, spray drying, and utilities, like be it boiler or the zero liquid discharge plant that we have with respect to waste treatment. And also try to learn from platforms like SKOCH Awards or CII Energy Awards to implement the best practices implemented across industries to adapt and replicate the learnings across our factories as well. Yeah, thank you.
Many congratulations on reaching the semi-finals of the SKOCH Award to you, Sai Sri, and we wish you all the very best for the next stages of your evaluation for the SKOCH Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the next SKOCH Order of Merit goes to Geo Platforms Limited for the project Flowworks Platform, Low Code Integration and Digital Process Automation. Mr. Rajesh Ranjan Sinha, Vice President. A very warm welcome to you, Mr. Sinha.
Thank you.
Mr. Sinha, so Jio is popularly known as a telecom company, but a lot of people may not be aware of the technological marvel and behemoth that you're creating at the back end. You've been able to face several challenges before implementing Flowworks, the use of commercial off-the-shelf COTS products for business process automation, and the orchestration therein that led to a series of limitations. So please do share with us how you overcame these challenges and you built your very own cloud-native proving solutions for radio and core networks.
Yeah, so previously, like before we started our cloud native open source initiative, all the automations or in the telecom, when you purchase the particular SIM or perform the recharge, there are a lot of workflow is implemented, and those are the very high throughput requirement with the low latency. That should be event driven. It's not like a sync-off. So previously we have implemented this one using the COTS product that is based on the business events. Basically multiple business event get correlate and do the orchestration and the event enabled architectural pattern. So that had, but there was some certain limitations was there. One is like it's not a cloud native. It's not supporting the openness standard today. What we have, like cloud events, we have OpenAPI specifications related to standard. So there were a lot of limitations was there, and also the business logic and the process orchestration logic was totally decoupled. So that become the monolithics. And another thing, since today we have a requirement to deploy our application, some component in the Google Cloud, some part, critical part maybe in our data center, some part in the different cloud. So business data also has to be critical business data supposed to be on data center, and some process related data, maybe we can put in the cloud, so that we can meet the compliance. So this is the decouple of the business data as well as the process data. It's not only the business logic or process logic as well as the data also. Another important thing was here, we wanted this one, the very much energy efficiency. So with the limited resources, computing resources, use the limited computing resources so that we can save the energy. So that was another objective of this initiative which we have implemented. Yeah, thank you.
You are on mute, Rohan, if you're speaking.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Rajesh Ranjan Sinha of Geo Platforms for the project Flowworks. The next SKOCH Order of Merit goes to KEC International, Mr. Arun Felbin R, Vice President.
Yeah. Greetings of the day, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of KEC, which is a flagship company of SKOCH Group, So I would like to mention about the project which we had done. This is a water positive approach project which we had initiated, where we effectively use the rainwater harvesting in our tower manufacturing. And also, instead of and we are an EPC company where the usage of water is very high, and in our construction sites, so we have used alternate curing compounds instead of water for the curing, as well as we have used compounds for the concrete admixtures, thereby reduction the usage of water. So I thank SKOCH for giving this opportunity and nominating for this award. Thank you.
Many congratulations to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the next SKOCH Order of Merit goes to Britannia Industries Limited for the Water Stewardship Program, Ms. Alluri Kishore Reddy, Central Environment Manager.
Warm welcome to all of you. I'm Kishore from Britannia Industries. As you know, Britannia Industries is a FMCG sector where we produce varieties of products like biscuits, rusk, dairy, cake. So we understand that water is one of the key components for our operations, and looking into that aspect and looking for the sustainability of the world in terms of having a good ample of potable water. So we are indirectly consuming the water from the society. So we have taken a commitment that we want to give back the water back to the society by having water neutrality. So that is what the water stewardship program is. So we wanted to be water neutrality in 4 years of time, and this is going to be ended by end of this year. So where we have taken a reduction of water as a target in our in-house consumption of operations, as well as the equal quantum of water we wanted to recharge it back through the rainwater harvesting systems across all our factories, which is there close to 19 factories in India. So as a result, we have achieved 36% of water reduced by taking various reductions by recycling and reusing by in-house practices. And similarly, we have installed close to 84 recharge pits across all the factories, and one external recharge in one of the community where we couldn't able to recharge the enough quantum of water. So with that, we could, by last year, we have completed 50% of the recharge, and hopefully by end of this year, we are going to be water neutral, so which we are due by the next month. So that's it all in this program that I have wanted to tell. Thank you all, and thank you, SKOCH, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, and we wish you all the very best for your efforts on water conservation. Ladies and gentlemen, the next SKOCH Order of Merit goes to Geo Platforms Limited for the project iSmart, Mr. Ashish Jadhav, Senior Vice President. Under iSmart umbrella, there are multiple AI services which include candidate onboarding and customer fraud detection for the telecom domain. The project aims to leverage facial recognition techniques to compare and match facial features across multiple instances and determine if the same person is associated with different CAF numbers. Welcome, Mr. Jadhav, and many congratulations to you, sir.
Yeah, very good morning. I'm Joydeep Mukherjee. I'm representing Ashish Ji, got tied up in a very unavoidable executive meeting. So I assist him in strategy. So I will thank you, first of all. It's a great honor to receive this award, and indeed grateful for the recognition. And I accept this award on behalf of all the team members who has contributed to make iSmart as a great platform. So one of the biggest challenge that we faced in Geo platform, as we cut across Geo, retail, and our O2C business, is first of all, how do we get such a huge number of candidates who applies for to get a job role mapping? So therefore, we found the need of a resume parser is very important, which essentially gives us an ability and capability to map the real skills of the candidate to the job role that we seek for. So therefore, this is we first developed this AI parser, and no soon after that, what we did was what we found is there is a huge level of candidates which we wanted to take interviews. So we thought, how do we have some kind of capability which can help us to filter further the right kind of candidate. So what we did was we have therefore created a kind of a AI video based assistant, okay, which essentially what it does is it takes the interview of the candidate, and at the same time we have also developed an AI based assessment. Post the interview, this capability actually assess the candidate correctness basis on the way he responded to the question, basis on his expression. So all the journey towards the journey, our objective was to make sure the efficiency of pre-hiring and onboarding of the candidate much simpler and much efficient, right? And therefore, altogether the journey, what we did was we have made subsequent and much use of our AI algorithm to make sure the document verifications kind of thing are done automatically. And then the face recognition is also kind of done through an automated way, so that what we can see is there is the same candidate who applied for the job is actually the right candidate who has interviewed for. So altogether, we find that this iSmart is the one which helps us amazingly in the context of very efficient candidate onboarding. In fact, we made use of also blacklist. We made use of also photo digitization. So it's a complete and AI-enabled solution to make sure the pre-hiring, hiring, and the onboarding journey is very simple. And right now, we are extensively using that, and it brings a lot of HR efficiency.
Many congratulations to Geo Platforms and to you, Mr. Mukherjee. Please do convey our regards.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Scotch Order of Merit goes to Hindustan Unilever Limited, Hosur, for their water management initiative, Ms. Saishri Ramachandrani from HUL, Hosur.
Yeah, thank you again. So this award is again related to the water management initiatives at Hosur factory. So again, coffee manufacturing is both energy and water intensive. So we basically tried to focus on minimizing our manufacturing losses across our manufacturing process, be it extraction or evaporation. So one major project that I would like to highlight here is the single extraction operation that we have done last year. And the other highlight in utilities is that we are one of the first zero liquid discharge plants in HUL. Which now has been replicated across various other factories, especially in nutrition, which are water intensive. So going forward, again, we would be trying to leverage the opportunity of having more rains in and around Hosur catchment to harvest the rainwater and also minimize our water consumption. Yeah, thank you again.
And many congratulations. I believe your target was to reduce specific water consumption by 31% in 3 years.
Yes.
Since 2020.
We have taken a target over a 5-year period when we actually started off, and we have reduced it year on year by trying to identify projects both in manufacturing and utilities. So now that we have reached one of the best in industries, especially with respect to coffee manufacturing, now we are trying to work in our own catchment with NGOs, etc., through Alliance Water Stewardship. To address the water challenges, especially the shared water challenges in Hosur and Bangalore for the next 10 years.
Many congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next Scotch Order of Merit goes to Adani Road Transport Limited for the project Resource Conservation Composite Pavements, Mr. Parijat Kumar Mandal, Head of Business Excellence at Adani Road Transport Limited.
Good morning, Mr. Kocher, and all the panelists and the participants on this program. Thank you for inviting us and making us participate. It's really a great opportunity to be here and on the noble cause of sustainability. And then particularly we are into the business that we deplete the natural resources very often, particularly the road construction. And we require a lot of aggregates, the soil, the bitumen, a lot of natural resources which we consume. And maybe a lot of you might be aware that, of course, almost 50% of the natural resources goes into construction. And if you within the construction, if you see the road construction, it consumes almost 70% of the aggregate which is being consumed across the country. And therefore, we are already project between Nansa and Telecom, which is essentially travels between Indore and Nagpur road. It's a 47-kilometer road, and it was 4-laning to be done, and we are doing it right now. It was for conventional payment. Then it would have been thickness of layers would have been much higher than what we are adopting now. So what we have done, we have consumed aggregate almost 50% of what we have been originally. Bitumen also almost 40 for 50% we have reduced it. And we have saved energy, of course, almost 36%. And then the time saving has been 26%. Bitumen saving 47%, as I was telling, almost 50%. So I think as a whole, if you save the energy and also you are emitting less carbon. So this is one of the important aspect of composite payment, which we are calling alternate payment for sustainability. So we have adopted in this project, and we going forward, we look to have this kind of project. In fact, currently we are doing another project in Kerala. We also adopted their same thing, which is 6-laning project. So I hope that everybody, if we start doing it, at least we can take care of our future generations, so they can also build the road and better road for us, better road for them. Thank you, Mr. Kutu.
Many congratulations to you, Mr. Mandal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to Ever Enviro Resource Management Private Limited, Mr. Mahesh Girdhar, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. The Scotch Order of Merit goes to Britannia Industries Limited for the Foundation Initiative to Reduce Malnutrition, a holistic approach, Ms. Priyanka Singh. The Scotch Order of Merit, Ms. Priyanka Singh.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and it's great to have you here. You're solving for malnutrition in children, anemia in adolescents, and anemia in women. You're conducting health camps for lactating women and adolescents, Ms. Singh. Please do share with our audience your initiatives at the Nutrition.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity where we can showcase the community and the social work of Britannia. So as you know, Britannia is a total food company, and nutrition is the core of our business ethics. So our CSR program is formulated to target malnutrition and anemia in the poorest of the communities across 9 states of India, and have coverage of almost 2 lakh plus population, which includes 0 to 5-year-old children, 6 to 19 years adolescent group, and pregnant and lactating women. So under the 0 to 5 years age group, we work on the SAM and MAM reduction, and we believe that's a life-threatening form condition, and where we have to support the communities to overcome this crisis. And whereas for the 6 to 19 years, we work on the anemia part. We work in support with the existing government functionaries, which help them to expand their reach, regularize their services, and also provide last-mile delivery of essential health services. So at Britannia, we are committed to make India healthy and specifically reduce the malnutrition burden across the poorest of the poor locations in the country. Thank you so much, Scotch.
Many congratulations to Britannia and to you, madam.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Scotch Order of Merit goes to Geo Platforms Limited for the Geo Rating and Charging System, Mr. Rajesh Ranjan Sinha, Vice President.
I think this is for Manish Gandhi, not for me.
Apologies, of course. Mr. Gandhi.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thanks, Ron.
Mr. Gandhi, you know, it's not easy to expand connectivity, promote digital literacy by cost-effective internet, and enable e-governance at the same time. How are you managing to do all of this with the rating and charging system that you've developed at Geo?
Sure. Mr. Rohan, and everyone, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to showcase our project. So we started this project for the Digital India initiative. Overall, this is happening, and you see that every round, it is affecting all of your lives. of that. So we started this project in around 2021, and in the 1 year we went live with that. Now, if all of you, if you are having a geo connection, it's more likely, 30% of the subscribers are running on our system. So whatever is that we are accessing the internet, we are consuming in any services or that. So all the rating and charging is happening through our system. So in the next 1 year, our target is to take the market share of, or at least within the geo, to take up the 50% overall subscriber base, which will be running on our system. So this system was envisioned for making all the 4G, 5G, and beyond, whatever the rating and charging models which are happening now and evolving. So that will be now working on the geo rating and charging systems, the overall. And so
that's amazing to hear, Mr. Gandhi. Please do also share with us your product offerings for small and medium enterprises through your innovative pricing models backed by JRCS, which helps the startup ecosystem in India. You've tailored solutions for their unique needs, not just 50% of your subscriber base.
That's right. So the geo rating and charging system, it act as a heart of the overall telecom industry, wherein it comes across the all the rating and charging of the various product offerings. Now, whether it could be for the state of the economies, like we offer like a Jio Bharat devices, or the premium segment wherein you have the Jio Air Fiber, or when it comes to the small corporates, or even the government projects also. So we have subscriber base running in the system for all the enterprises, large enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and even the individual, the telco subscribers, catering to the all state of the economy, all the people over there. Now you have a innovative plans like from the Jio Bharat, Jio Family Plans, Jio Sharing and Pooling, and so on. So every innovation which is happening, or your per day plans, which was like 1 GB per day plans, if all those plans are running through our system. So if you're experiencing this one, the Digital India, it is happening all through our in-house the rating and charging system. And everything, all of this, came to the, during the COVID times, you would have seen the impact, like we were never out of the connectivity and so on. So that created an impact, our economy was running, and it really, the digital impact was seen in the India and so on. So that's what we are focusing upon, that to remain a one step ahead, and to give the best to our customers and to every customer in India. So that remains like our vision. Okay, so there should not be any person who would not be touched in some way or the other. They will be experiencing some digital products in some form or the other. So that remains the overall vision of our chairman also, and so on. So JRCS comes as a hurdle system by offering the different rating and charging products, which are the cost effective and so on. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Many congratulations to you, Mr. Gandhi.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to Adani Road Transport Limited for the project Integrated Emission Management, Mr. Parijat Kumar Mandal. Yet again, many congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Coaches. Yeah, again, I mean, taking the cue from the earlier example which I've given, or the fact which we're doing it already. So that is one part which we are doing, the integrated management of emissions. So how do you reduce the carbon dioxide emissions? So that's how almost we have done is 46% reduction in terms of one is this alternate payment. Then also in the same project, we are using the pond ash instead of soil. So soil is the massive material which you require for the road construction. And it goes into, almost 5 million, 50 lakh or something like that. So almost 40% reductions we are doing it in that 40 to 50%. We are aiming for 50%. So there the one is that, second is the alternate payment which you told. Third is that data management, which is we are doing it integrated. That is common data environment we have created, so that everybody will have the same information real time and without duplication, without reward, and thereby we're saving a lot of paperwork, a lot of energy which is getting saved due to not repetitive things. And fourth one, which we are doing is the DGPS based. That's a very modern technology, the machine control, 3D machine control, which we are doing 2 or 3 projects. We are now doing it, and going forward, we'll be using it for all projects. Whatever coming future projects will be getting it. So all these 4 levers, which are actually contributing to this carbon dioxide reduction as a whole, almost in the range of 27%. Oh, yeah. So that is how it is integrated emission management by us. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to you once again, Mr. Mandu. The Scotch Order of Merit goes to Britannia Industries Limited for the project Sustainability, a holistic approach to business growth. Ms. Devyani Ramnath Ugale, Manager for ESG. Many congratulations to Britannia Industries.
Thank you. Very good morning to everyone. I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Scotch team and respected jury members. So Britannia started their sustainability journey since last many few years, but we started our ESG disclosures 4 years back when we formulated our first sustainability strategy. We have identified 4 strategic pillars: growth, governance, resources, and people. These pillars try to touch upon our focus areas uh, from different aspects. So some of our focus areas are renewable energy enhancement, sustainable sourcing, sustainable packaging, our farmer extension program for dairy business. Then on people pillar, community nutrition, increasing diversity and inclusion across our factories, our health, safety and well-being towards our employees, and increasing our healthy product portfolio. So through these focus areas, we have been trying to improve continually since last 4 years, and some of our achievements are we could increase our water recharge, and we were successful in reducing our water intensity for our factory operations. Also, we have increased our renewable energy portfolio since last 4 years, and we are in progress to reduce our GHG emission footprint.
Many congratulations to Britannia.
Thank you, Scotch team, for giving this opportunity.
The Scotch Order of Merit goes to Geo Platforms Limited for the project GORA for revenue assurance. Mr. Sanjay Batham, Vice President of Delivery, and Mr. Geo Platforms.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So if you go by the word revenue assurance, what do you feel is more to ensure that revenues are assured for the company? This is what is happening in telecom for last 20-25 years. And every company has a revenue assurance department, which is working towards ensuring how any leakages are plugged on priority. But in Geo, with the change in mindset, so if you can change technology, you can bring more advanced technology easily, but adopting a mindset is very difficult. And this is what we learned from our chairman, Sri Mukesh Ambani, that if you put customer first, then the company first, automatically revenue will come. So don't run for the revenue first. You first ensure that customer is getting the services right on time, and you use the system to ensure customer is getting services on priority and he's not getting any leakages from his perspective, not from the company perspective. So this is what we change the mindset, and changing the mindset has also changed the way we work for revenue assurance. So now what we do first is to ensure that any recharges or any usages which customers are doing, they get the first priority to ensure that when you do the recharge, is there any problem? We ensure that we do reconciliation and we make that recharge available to the customer as soon as possible. Earlier, we used to focus that if customer has done the not done the recharge and is using the services, we used to stop that. So that mindset is stopped. So that is now secondary. And because of this mindset change, earlier we used to do these reconciliations on D-1 or D-2. But if you have to give customer first, we have to move the technology ahead, and we bought this reconciliation on a near real-time basis. So we have built an in-house tools which enables to reconcile millions and billions of records in a near real-time fashion, and we ensure that that customers get the services first, and also we ensure the bottom line, our revenues are intact with it. With the in-house system, which is highly scalable, now it is flexible and user-friendly. And that's the small cracks about the system and the process.
Many congratulations, and many congratulations to Geo Platforms.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to LT Foods Limited for Wapro SRP Rice, Miss Monica Chawla Jagia, Vice President of Finance and Strategy. Many congratulations, Ms. Jagia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So basically, LT Foods is definitely has been doing with the farmers a lot of activities since for so many years. But yes, we launched this project, the WEPRO, which is a water productivity program for production of the sustainable rice. We started in 2019 with the basic core objective of enhancing the farmer income and increase the water productivity. So what we could see that, the water consumption has gone down, the green gas, because of the water consumption was less. So there was a methane gas was also, there was a less emission of the methane also. The crop yield also got improved, and it has helped to increase the farmers' income. So that's why in this way it's meant helping them to increase or improve their livelihood as well. So it is one of the important value chain partners. The farmers are the important value chain partners for LT Foods, being in the food business. So this was one of the important project which is running successfully, and we have been able to increase approximately 24% to 26%, in the last 2 years, the kind of a farmer income that has gone increased because of the initiatives that we have taken, and we have worked on on the sustainable livelihood program for the farmers. Thank you, everyone.
Many congratulations to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you to the Scotch family.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to Skipper Limited for the project Integrated Village Development Program, Mr. Sharan Bansal, Director. The Scotch Order of Merit goes to Spark Minda Group for the project Saksham, Empowerment of People with Disabilities.
Thank you, Scotch team. Praveen sir is not present here, so I would be representing the foundation. So Spark Minda Foundation, the Saksham project basically focuses on providing equal opportunities to PWDs and help in their overall holistic development. The initiative is aligned with the Accessible India campaign run by Indian government, and also it contributes to the Sustainable Development Goals. So we started this program in 2015 when we conducted our first artificial limb fitment camp in Indonesia. And then we also conducted these camps in Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra, which are the states with the highest number of PWDs. The camps were later extended to Uttarakhand, and we were also able to conduct these camps in Jammu and Kashmir in collaboration with the Indian Army. So seeing the increase in demand, we also established permanent facilities in Maharashtra, followed by Uttar Pradesh. And recently we have inaugurated a facility in Uttarakhand, which is in collaboration with the government of Uttarakhand. So the main vision of this project is to provide comprehensive support to PWDs, including accessible and assistive aids, UDID registrations, and livelihood assistance. As we speak, we have impacted lives of around 2,000 PWDs, and 20,000 PWDs, I reiterate. And also we have almost 1,000 PWDs working across the group companies that have different kind of disabilities. We are also running an entrepreneurship model called Keys on Wheels, in which a key machine is incorporated in a tricycle, which helps PWDs to earn their income out of it. So that's all about Saksham.
Many congratulations to you, Kopal, and many congratulations to Spark Minda Group for empowering people with disabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to AnyTrack Intelligent Supply Chain and Customer Experience by Geo Platforms Limited, which is a state-of-the-art IoT project. We have Mr. Joydeep Mukherjee on behalf of Mr. Ashish Jadhav yet again. Many congratulations, sir.
Thank you again for the recognition. So, we, as you know, that we are one of the biggest kind of um, the retail side, we are one of the biggest or largest in India. So we have both brick and mortar, the physical retail outlets, as well as the digital one. So one of the biggest challenge that we faced was this inventory and inventory tracking and the transparency of inventory through the supply chain management. So what we have thought is not only have we had technological interventions to just solve this problem of inventory tracking, but what we thought is to create a platform which essentially improves operational efficiency and thereby, kind of improves the customer experience, and it resonates our philosophy of customer obsessed kind of philosophy. So therefore, what we did was we have subscribed to the technology which is radio frequency identification, then Bluetooth low energy and other IoT technologies, along with computer vision and deep learning. Yeah. So what we have done is we have implemented tech interventions to bring about this inventory transparency and accuracy and tracking through the entire supply chain. Using this IoT tech, we are also able to build the next generation kind of shopping experiences like smart trial rooms, then endless aisles, then self-checkout kiosks, fragrance finders, etc., to meet our customer first and customer obsessed philosophy. That's what the whole objective of AnyTrack is meant to be.
Many congratulations to Geo Platforms.
Thank you.
Once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit goes to Hindustan Unilever Limited, Mysore, for the green energy project, Ms. Noor Nisha.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Scotch team, for giving us this opportunity. It's really an honor. And I would say more than that, it is, the opportunity we get to understand what is happening across the industries, be it Britannia Food Industries, who have taken up a great initiative of reducing malnutrition, then the innovative pricing models of Geo, and all the other industries. So similarly, we at Unilever follow a purpose, which is to make sustainable living a commonplace. The vision is to make a positive societal impact, whereas to grow the business, but at the same time, decouple the business growth from the environmental footprint. So at Mysore factory, we produce instant coffee and conventional coffee. And as Saishri had mentioned earlier, it's an energy intensive manufacturing process. The water consumption and energy consumption is very huge when you compare it with the other manufacturing counterparts. So similarly, we had a goal of being a net zero energy site by 2024, and we are in line with the targets. We have completely eliminated furnace oil from our manufacturing process by a drastic improvement of reduction of 77%. Similarly, we have reduced high-speed diesel consumption in our diesel generators and in our roasters. So 2023 was the year where we had a major breakthrough by installation of a thermic oil heater which runs on biomass. And in our roasters, which roast green beans into the roasted beans, we started the usage of biodiesel in place of high-speed diesel. So it wasn't an easy one. There were several challenges, but the team has done it. Then there are several other projects which are in line. Similarly, in the water area also, we had several interventions done, which includes the zero liquid discharge being installed in 2023, where we are not, discharging even a single drop of water to outside. So yeah, following the same target, same vision set by Unilever as a company, we are working to that goal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scotch team.
Congratulations for being able to overcome those insurmountable odds and achieving your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotch Order of Merit to Geo Platforms Limited for the digital API platform, Mr. Rajesh Ranjan Sinha, Vice President. Many congratulations, Mr. Sinha.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, hi everyone, and thank you, SKOCH and all jury members. And Geo Digital API platform is again on-source API-led enterprise integration platform which provide to build API, different style of API with low code. And basically, idea here is to abstract all the technical stuff like connectivity to the different system, legacy system, enterprise system, and provide the platform to the team to build the API, just writing the business logic. And same business logic can be exposed with the different style of the APIs. Like take the example in the SOAP-based API, REST API, async API, some of the gRPC and the GraphQL. So same business logic can be exposed with the different style of API. And the reason is that some of the consumer of that API will be using the different style of API to consume the business logic. Okay. And the Geo, everything is connected with the API. So all the channel not directly connecting to any system, like one of the rating and charging of one example, right? So anyone doing the recharge from different channel, even the on channel or partner channel, everyone has to come to this API. So Geo platform provide the API set of capability to build the API and API management to expose the business logic to the partner as well as internal users also. Major challenge was like previously this API was built using the COTS product, it's called the TIPCO. And that was the, provide the visual programming concept. So you have to just drag and drop. And that's we have to move from the COTS product to our in-house to provide the similar capability so that easy transition going to happen from existing developer, adopt the new technology or new platform to implement. So not putting much effort, not only the developer as well as the operations also, and the testing part also. So this is the one of the framework we have built, and this finally as a result, this platform get used across the Reliance industry, adopted by the different business unit. And we finally found the developer who are building the previous API on the previous tool, they now building faster. Second thing, like most of the code, like provide this platform capability to generate the code from the standard specifications. So which help the team to reduce the lot of development effort, testing effort, as well as market moving to the production part.
I see. Many congratulations, Mr. Sinha, to you and to Geo for developing this novel initiative. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the culmination of this morning's SKOCH Order of Merit investiture ceremony. And thank you very much for joining us and sharing your valuable time with us from across the nation. And all the very best. Namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.